Hey guys, Bike here, and I'm back again with another Last Epoch build planner. So in case you're wondering what this is all about, I had an idea for a Beastmaster build that uses one single pet, and that our Beastmaster himself is not like a chaperone. He's actually got some strength too. So I kind of slapped it together. All right, you guys know me, I play a lot of Sentinel. All right, so I'm playing Beastmaster. I kind of slapping together some stuff, see if it works, and it looks like it kind of is. We've done one stream with this, and I decided I wanted to put together a planner of what it looks like right now as I continue to stream this. That way, if you guys are curious what I'm doing, I can just give you a link to this video. Speaking of links, there is a link in the description to a Last Epoch tools build planner, so you can just go click on that right now, see what I got. But this video serves as a way for me to kind of explain my thought process on why I took it. Again, nothing is final. I'm just going to be streaming this. That way, if you guys had any, questions or whatever, I could just give you a link to this video. You might even be watching this because you saw me streaming this build right now. So let's go ahead, jump into the game. So I went with Sabertooth because I thought Sabertooth sounded cool. As somebody once said, how can you say no to Sabertooth? So we got Toothy over here. That's what I've been calling him. And here is the basic premise of the build. We are using Sword Catcher. And the idea is, throw down your totems, your buffs and stuff, and then just start attacking. And yeah, you will do damage, so to speak. So I did one live stream with this. It seemed to work. We pushed into 400 corruption. We were still killing, but it was taking a while. So I brought it back down. And the idea is to find some gear, see what affixes work, see what affixes don't work, and just roll with it, go with it. So let's jump into the gear. I'm gonna try and be brief with this video. I know my videos can go for a long time. I just wanted to, like I said, give an overview over what I'm doing. So the whole premise here is Sword Catcher. It is a Bardiche base. Gives us a huge amount of melee damage, chance to bleed on melee hit. You might recognize this Sword Catcher from the Sword Catcher Rive build. Melee critical strike chance, increase area for melee area skills, and chance to shred armor on hit. Sword Catcher has a nice little thing. It can give you up to +6 to your melee attacks. So right now, I have a 26 in my swipe. I think that's pretty cool. Now, so melee critical strike chance, we already went over that. So it has a parry chance, +29 melee damage for you and your minions. Melee damage, right? So I wanted some kind of melee, and Sabertooth is cool. We might not stick with Sabertooth. We'll check out Bear. We'll check out like Raptor. Nonetheless, I wanted one pet. That's it. Who knows if that sticks around either? Maybe we end up going wolves or something. Who knows? So, +29 melee damage for you and your minions. 100% chance on parry because it has a 12% parry chance to restore you and a random minion to full health and grant frenzy for 5 seconds. While you are frenzied, you have +45 melee damage. As far as I can tell, this melee damage applies to us. That's why I also wanted us to be kind of powerful as opposed to being a chaperone for your pets. And 58% increased effect of the frenzy. That makes you attack faster. So, like I said, I'm still working on it. I got this Titan Heart right here, +24 strength, 15% health. I think that's okay right now. We might not stick with Titan Heart, but it has helped with survivability, plus it has increased our damage. The one thing I don't like is you do not regenerate health, which Primalist does really well with regenerating health. So I don't know if I want to stick on this, but who knows? I was using something else before, but then I threw on this Titan Heart from one of my Sentinels. That's what I do, right? I'm the Sentinel guy, and this is a Beastmaster build. Right here, this is just something I found, and I slapped it on. I may stick with it. I don't know what kind of affixes I want to settle on. Strength seems like a good choice, but 70% increased melee damage and melee minion damage sounded like a good choice. Increased armor for the both of us. Endurance, health. I don't know if this is the kind of base I want to keep, but it gave me a ton of armor, so I liked that. I threw on a Nihilist here. This isn't necessarily the greatest Nihilist, but +1 to all skills, mana regen, armor, resistances. The only real reduction on here is the 1% reduced movement speed, so I might have a better one out there that I might move to, but for right now I'm sticking with Nihilist. One thing I like with it is when you use your evade button, right, it gives you Frenzy. So I'm pretty sure while we have Frenzy, we get that plus 45 melee damage. So it's a good little, boost. I threw on a Phantom Grip and a Ribbons of Blood. I had 2-3 LPs, but I'm not 100% sure what kind of affixes I want to throw on here. I think I want to throw on some minion damage affixes because the damage that I'm putting out I think is okay. But I've seen Toothy over here, man. He's had some big crits. So a nice juicy, 100% minion damage. Does that even go on Ring Seat? Like I'm not even 100% sure. Minion health, I think, could also be a good choice because our frenzy totems, when I throw them down, I noticed in 400 corruption they were getting shredded. So minion health could be a good choice as well. Again, this is another Sentinel item right here. Critical strike chance, melee attack speed, chance to apply frailty on hit. I love these gauntlets right here. Eternal gauntlets, great choice. I'm sure we can mess around with the affixes. Not on this one. I would find a different one and mess around with it. This one, I'm keeping this one the way it is. Using Solarum Greaves just for that fire resistance. Cooldown recovery, I think, is something I want to go towards, so I might try and get some on my belt. But yeah, movement speed, strength, health, cooldown recovery speed, I think that's a good choice. Primeless Spirit, Catcher of Frailty. I don't really know if I care so much about the +3 to Summon Frenzy. I might want it the +3, +4 to Sabertooth, but I think both work in this regard. Endurance, chance to apply frailty. It's not my forever relic. Yeah, I think that's pretty much covers the gear. Let's go over to the idols. We're just using these two for critical strike avoidance. I was thinking maybe getting minion melee critical strike chance on my chest piece, so maybe not committing to this Titan Heart, but getting something like that on a chest piece might work for him. Just get him a few extra crits. I feel like I crit pretty regularly. Not 100%, but I feel like I crit decently well. Right now, these are just for resistances. I'm using this for resistance. I did find this idol right here. Chance to gain haste for 3 seconds and increase aspect of the link's duration. I think these kind of idols might be pretty good. So I might stick, like, once I get my affixes fixed, maybe we'll move away from Nihilist and slap on like an Omnis or something, right? Then I can slot in some more of these. Yeah, let's go over the blessings real quick. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to use this. Okay, so take whatever you want here. Oh, actually, no. I just go over to the end of the time and bam, there we go. So, take whatever you want here. What I took here was resistance, critical strike avoidance to go with those two idols I had, armor, and then whatever you want to take. Let's jump into the skills. So we're going with Sabertooth here. I'm not entirely sure what I want, but I did take more melee area, melee damage, crit strike chance, critical strike multiplier, and then Savage Catalyst. I think this is a good one to pick up. Melee attack speed, health recovery. I think this is pretty good for the Sabertooth. So yeah, feeling good about that right now. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to stick around. I wanted to keep the damage physical, but I guess it could be pretty easy to go into like, some sort of ice build if I wanted to. This is just kind of what I slapped down. Frenzy Totem, I just grabbed some stuff that gives bonuses while it is down. Critical strike multiplier, grounded. I grabbed Furious Cry. That way it refreshes Toothy's little companion ability. And then While Frenzy Totem is active, your Sabertooth Flurry swipes an additional time when used. So that's just more DPS. And then this increased Frenzy effect, a little bit more health and duration. Yeah, there we go. So swipe. Again, I didn't do any lightning or anything like that. I just went down here, grabbed some of the damage ones. Critical strike multiplier. Obviously, we're not dual wielding, so that isn't doubled. Extra damage. Culling. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. Chance to summon Claw Totem. I'm not exactly sure if that's worth it. I might pull that out of there and put it into Culling. Just something to go with. War Cry. I made sure to try and grab stuff like Berserker and Brutality, a little extra health right here, cleansing ailments, that sort of thing. Increased critical strike chance for you and your allies affected by Warcry. So yeah, this is a very powerful one. Warcry chance on crit. I figure we're going to be critting a decent amount. So while Warcry is on cooldown, your critical strikes have a chance to use Warcry on you. The effect can only happen once per direct Warcry use. Still, I figured we're trying to crit a lot. This might be a good way to get a free Warcry. Then going over here to Fury Leap, Battle Bloom, ailments cleansed on landing, Pack Leader, they leap with you. I think that's pretty cool. You know, you just jump and Toothy's right there, right next to you. I went for, like cooldown recovery speed, extra damage per meter traveled, critical strike multiplier. I've seen some pretty good damage from a Fury Leap. Immune while leaping is another good one. Health restored on landing. And like I said, so I would say the ones you'd probably want to look for. Warrior's Entrance is good. Pack Leader, Battle Bloom, and Herald's Protection, I think, are good pickups there. So let's go over the skill tree. So, yeah, we've dumped a lot into just the Primalist base tree. Health, I think 10% health is good. Lightning and cold resistance could be used as a good pickup. I put 5 points here. I see there's another thing with the Titan Heart. This feels like I'm only getting half the benefit from this. I don't know if it'd be better somewhere else, but you can't ignore 5 strength, so I went with that. I put 5 points in survival of the pack, just more minion damage, some more leech damage, that sort of thing. Put 5 points in Tempest Bond. I might pull it out of here, like doubled while you have a minion. That's cool. So 40% increased damage, but I might end up pulling some points out here and put it into Emanation. The healing from Hunter's Restoration also applies to your minions, and when you trigger Hunter's Restoration, your minions gain increased damage. I mean, possibly you have increased health, and every 3 seconds your hit restores your health. I mean, that's cool. Put 5 points in Cornered Beast. This one is a really great pickup. 20% less damage taken on low health. So the lower your health goes, you take less damage, and you do more damage while you're on low health. This isn't a low life build, but I mean, it could be with Cornered Beast. And then I put all 10 points into Ancestral Weaponry because this is giving us plus 40 melee physical damage with a two-handed axe. Plus 40. That's a lot of flat damage. So yeah, I put all 10 points there. Beastmaster, the one thing with Primalist that always gets me is all these different aspects. Aspect of the lynx, aspect of the snake, aspect of the stormcrow. I don't know if stormcrow is an actual thing. Aspect of the stork. There's babies everywhere. There's just so many aspects. I'm trying to keep on top of them. I know good ones to look out for are something like aspect of the boar, aspect of the shark. I think is good. There's aspect of the lynx, aspect of the viper, aspect of your butt cheeks. I mean, there's just so many aspects. So this might look kind of messy to you. It looks kind of messy to me too. All right. And there's some stuff that I just got to go through and clean up now with the Titan Heart. Like right here. Like, I know you can't see it, but my hand is covering everything natural fortitude and below because the health regen. So I might not commit to the Titan Heart just because I feel like it's a huge gimp to Beastmaster. But at the same time, I mean, 15% damage reduction. We could try the... Well, what's the other one? Null Portent. We could give that a shot. Like I said, this is a build planner. I'm showing you what I got. And, you know, there'll probably be some clips and stuff that I'm doing. And then there will be a final build guide now that I've decided to stick to this concept. So this might change a lot in the future. But this is for you guys if you're curious. 8 points in Earth Sign Strength. This one's a nice big one because you take 16% reduce damage from nearby enemies plus 8 strength. Savagery, get that minion melee damage. Ambush, every 5 seconds you're granted aspect of the shark. Aspect of the shark armor shred chance. I mean, is this good? Companions get... Oh, I should probably try and put at least 1 point. That way they can get aspect of the shark as well. I put 3 points in Lamprey Teeth just for some Leech. 5 points in Axe and Claw, plus 10 melee physical for both us and Toothy. Life in the Wilderness. Your endurance also applies to your companions. Worth at least 1 point here. 5 points in Porcine Constitution. It makes aspect of the boar even better. So that's a thing. And then aspect of the boar chance on melee hit. I think that's pretty cool too. I put 2 points into Circle of Life. Again, this might be something I can clean up, but aspect of the shark on kill. You can trigger aspect, the on kill effects of Circle of Life also have equal chance to trigger when you hit a rare or boss enemies. So, hey, you might get aspect of the shark for hitting your local boss. Who knows? 1 point in Ocean Maw. 1 point in Feeding Frenzy, just so you can stack aspect of the shark. 10 points in Ancient Might, just for 10 strength, 10 physical, 10 melee physical damage. I put 5 points in Viper Fangs, just for a little extra melee attack speed and increased companion melee attack speed. Might end up cleaning this up a little bit and trying to fit all 10 in there. 3 points in Cry of the Lynx, increased critical strike chance. 6 points, critical strike multiplier, companion, critical strike multiplier, and then 5 points for damage leeches health on crit. With this is just very specific. You get damage leech if you crit while aspect of the Lynx is active, and then yeah, there you go. So many aspects. Then I came over here to Druid. I dropped 7 points in Chitinous Plating just for that extra endurance and armor. And then here on Shaman, I did put a point here for penetration. And then I saw that, hey, there's armor while you have a totem. So then I put a point down here. I'm going to have, what are we, level 98? I'm going to have 2 points left. And so I probably maybe take this point out, put it all into Silent Protector. Just extra armor is never a bad thing. So anyway, guys, like I said, keeping it brief here. Thank you so much for watching, and look forward to seeing you guys in the live stream, and looking forward to seeing where this build goes. Thank you so much. You guys take care. Peace.